Hey, my beautiful friends, welcome. This is a nice practice for your vagus nerve, for your parasympathetic nervous system. So you're going to need 3 blocks and a tennis ball. But if you don't have them, you can modify without them. So I'm starting in a deer pose, which is a yin yoga pose, and my legs are staggered to the right towards the short edge and along the long edge. I'm going to start with 3 blocks so that my head can be supported. You're going to take a tennis ball, and again, you don't need to use a tennis ball, but you can use something like a small little ball, or even you could roll up some, like a little towel, and just place the towel here, which is really nice. And then also note that when I use my tennis ball, I cut it so that it's not as hard. So if you have a tennis ball that's disposable and you're not going to use it for tennis because it loses its bounce, okay? So come on down, friends. Now, I recommend building this up as high as you want. So you can use pillows here and take it up a lot higher, or even a bench. Or you can take it down just like I'm doing. It's going to go right on the scalenes. So through the center line, come over to the right side, and then just add a little bit of pressure here. It's going underneath the jaw, and I am keeping my head turned towards the long edge of the mat, okay? And then take a nice sigh. And just let the ball sink into that region. And then I want you to gently hum the sound Om. And just notice the pressure here, and the vibration is going to help to stimulate that deep vagus nerve and tone it, okay? Okay, 2 more. If you want to, or just stay here and find stillness. Okay, now gently wedge that ball away and just become still for a little bit, okay? Just soften here. And if this is uncomfortable for whatever reason, you can come on up here too. And you can also come into a half bind. Just find a little bit of stillness here. Soften your face, maybe flubber the lips. And even this region through here it stimulates the vagus nerve. So sometimes we want to use our mouth, and it soothes the vagus nerve. So this action also helps, okay? Emerging science is really showing how the vagus nerve can help to soothe our nervous system. It can also put us into shutdown. So when you notice that you're having one of those days where you disassociate with life, when you notice that you want to really shut down, when you want to roll up in a ball with the covers over your head and not get out of bed, that's when you want to help tone the vagus nerve And use this practice and notice how you feel during the practice. Just tune into it, okay? Notice the subtle shifts of energy. Okay, friends, now take both hands down into the earth, look down, come on up, look from side to side. Then you're going to spin around, bring the soles of your feet together, and go ahead and take those blocks, so they're going to go right between the shoulder blades. You're going to come on back and then use your other block to support your head. And take your arms, reach your arms up into the sky and stretch, reach through your fingertips. And I want you to create some nice circles with those wrists and your jaw. Flex through the hands. And then you're going to flip it over, all the way over. Dorsiflex and plantar flex. Then reach your arms out. Hold your arms here. Bring the knees towards each other. And then open them up. And again, bring them towards each other. And this can be very subtle. You can also support your legs while you do this, okay? You can take your hands on the sides of your legs, just introducing some movement into those hips and all the connective tissue through here, and the outside, those energy lines, connecting in with the breath. Okay, we're going to stay here. Bring the legs up, okay? And cross the right leg over the left. Okay, so you're still in this delicious back bend. And if you want to, you can even take it and exaggerate it. Drop your head down, okay? Everybody's different. Do what works for you. And then take both legs over towards the left. And look towards the right. Okay, now see if you can just let go here. Get in towards that tissue around the ITB, the TFL, and also across the hips into the abdominal region. Everyone's going to feel it differently, so just be patient with it. Let's connect with the breath for a little bit, okay? So mindfully take a nice inhale in and stretch the exhale out. Again, inhale, breathe in, and then exhale out. So in this position, it's nice to be aware of where you're breathing because you can feel the diaphragm, okay? So again, inhale, exhale out. Now inhale, at the top of the inhale, inhale again, okay? So inhale. Then right at the top, inhale again. Now fully exhale. And then soften. Okay, now if you want to, you're going to take that left arm over and grab onto your right wrist. Gently take your head back towards center. Place your feet into the earth. I recommend taking your head up just a little bit higher as we transition to the other side, okay? So take your legs, windshields, wipe them from side to side. And then we're gonna go right onto the other side, okay? So again, you're gonna take your right foot into the earth and the left leg on top, okay? And take a nice breath in, let out a sigh, and then drape both legs over to the right this time. And then I'm going to look towards my left. I encourage you to play with that. So you're turning and twisting the cervical spine, looking towards the left to the degree that feels comfortable to you. Then if you want to, you can take a subtle back bend and you're twisting, spiraling through the cervical spine and then back bending back, okay? If that feels appropriate today, okay? And we'll play with the breath again. If you want to, you can take the arms up and over and grab onto your wrist if that feels appropriate. We're going to inhale and audibly exhale, maybe with your lips closed, so it's an ujjayi breath. Inhale again. And at the top of that inhale, breathe in again. Exhale deeply. Exhale, 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 exhale. Soften, soften the musculature. If you want to, take your hands down towards the diaphragm, right above the belly button. Feel the diaphragm as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, sip the breath in a little bit more. Exhale, let it go. Again, inhale, breath comes in, and then at the top a little bit more. Stay, exhale it all out. Okay, continue with that, play with it a little bit more, or if you want to, you can just soften into this deep, deep yin pose, opening up the fascia, the musculature as well, and getting deep into the connective tissue. friends. Bring your head back towards center. Take your legs back up. Knees are up towards the sky. Take a moment here. Let out a nice sigh. Roll over to one side. Support your head. Come on down. Push up. Let's swing our legs around and straddle the blocks. So you're coming into a nice wide forward fold. So instead of keeping your legs narrow today, as we typically do when we move into this yin caterpillar, I'm asking you to open it a little bit wider, okay? And then take your blocks in front of you. And let your forehead just find its way towards the earth. Take your hands onto your legs. And add just a little bit of tactile feel to soften through the feet. We hold lots of stress in our feet, so just give them a little massage. Reach around towards the big toe pad and externally rotate here. So turning the toes outward and then turning them inward. Pulling gently on the tissue and again out. And wrap your fingers around the toes. Coming into plantar flexion here. So the tops of the feet are stretching open. The soles of your feet are contracting. And then go ahead and dorsiflex and turn inward. Opening up the sole of your foot. And then pull your toes back towards you, and then push them away with your foot flexed. And again, press them back and press them away. Oh, doesn't that feel good? And just play with this a little bit more. Notice while you're doing this what you feel in your feet. Okay, and then just take a moment, let out an audible sigh. Now, while you're in this pose, if you feel inclined, you can go deeper. Take your blocks lower. So listen to your body. Continue to make your way down if that feels appropriate. Okay, while you're here, I invite you to take the hands to the back of your head and come right up against the cervical spine. Take your thumbs on either side of the cervical spine and go over to the left side. While you're on the left side, you're just going to pull that tissue either with your thumbs or with your index fingers and just move it from side to side like it's dough or putty. My kids like to play with that that slime. It makes such a mess. So think about it as just you're pulling it from side to side like it's putty or slime. And then see if one side is a little bit tighter than the other, okay? Okay, so to the right and to the left. And on me today, I'm on the left side of the spine, and I'm going to stay over to the right side and just hold it for a moment. Hold the tissue over there, and you can palpate one side. And when you feel that, then you know that the practice is working, and you can go over to the other side. Okay, go on to the right side of your cervical spine, and again, with your thumbs or your index fingers, just pull the tissue from side to side. And this side, it feels a little tight on both sides for me. And maybe just this area here. And then just gently tap, hold it. Gently release. Again, take your hands onto your feet, point and flex through the feet. Releasing those spirals of fascia through the leg. Roll yourself all the way up to sit. And gently look from side to side. Okay, stay here with me. Take your hands down into the earth and press the palms of your hands down. Open your mouth, let out a lion. Push your feet into the earth, lift your hips, tuck your tail, lift the hips up, 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 nice and high. Look up, maybe look back. Come on down. And do that again. Push your feet into the earth, tuck the tail, lift the hips, lift up, maybe look back. Lift a little higher and a little higher and a little higher. And then lower back down. Okay, now let's change sides. Bring the blocks up and over. Crisscross your legs. Notice any shifts of energy. Connecting in with the breath. And then stagger both legs over to your left side. Okay, we're going to set up the blocks again, friends, just like we did on the other side. So I'm taking 2 blocks up and then another block for my temple. I'm using the ball again. So if you have your ball, grab a hold of it. Side bend, again, using pillows as much as you need to. The ball is come to the center line and come right over onto the left side, right along the scalenes, up underneath the jaw. And it should just feel like a little bit of pressure, okay? It's nothing too intense. And let's add that audible Om with your lips closed. It's Brahmari breathing, bee buzzing breath. Okay, friends, if you'd like to, remove the ball now and just soften here. Okay, if anything surfaces, that's okay. Remember, the nervous system speaks with sensations, okay? You can't mentally unwind, okay? You need to go into the body. That's what we're doing here on the mat. Okay, friends, place your hands down into the earth. Come on up. Look from side to side. Blubber those lips. So let's turn towards the short edge of the mat and bring the soles of your feet together. If you want to, you can lie flat on your back, or you can come into a nice big back bend, okay? We're going to stay here and open up the chest. Again, you're welcome to use a pillow here, or you can modify with no props at all. We're going to take the arms up and give them a nice shake, okay? And then just shake it from side to side. Really shake, 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 shake. Oh, that feels good. And then release that. And then gently take your head from side to side. And give it a little shake too if you can, okay? So once you take your head from side to side, you're going to make this movement shorter and smaller so that you're actually shaking your head. So just give it a little shake. As long as that feels good to you, and we're all different people, so sometimes different movements can trigger something that doesn't feel right. For me, this feels really nice. It's very therapeutic. It's right, just a gentle shaking in the body. And it helps the body to recalibrate. That's the goal. However, again, you're an individual. If it doesn't feel right, take that into consideration, okay? Releasing all the stress through the neck and the jaw. And then just soften here. And if you want to open the heart and lung energy lines, maybe take the arms over your head. It's a nice soothing stretch. Those of you who want to move into Shavasana on your back, you can remove your blocks and do that now. Or I invite you to stay here with me as long as this feels like you're inviting ease into the body. Okay, friends, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Start to open your jaw. Oh, maybe let out a nice yawn. Gradually guide yourself over, off those blocks if you're on them, to one side. And push yourself up to sit. Okay, so sit comfortably, and from here you're just going to massage out your head, okay? If your hair wasn't messy, it will be now, and if you don't want to mess up your hair, go ahead and tap, okay? You can just tap the back of your head, or you can massage it just like this, getting into all those nerve endings. Oh, on the side of your head. And the back of your head. Oh. Okay, and now we're going to take our head over to one side. You're going to take your fingers right above your ear, and you're going to massage your head so the gallbladder meridian runs right through here like a little rainbow above the ear. And you're just going to nestle your fingertips in there and gently press. And if you want to, you can even go a little bit deeper with your fingertips. And you feel those tender areas, go ahead and add some pressure. And then grab the top of your ear and drag your fingers down to the bottom, okay? And do that a couple of times. And then on the last one, hold onto your ear, pull yourself all the way up, 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 up. Pause. Drape your head over to the other side. And then take your hands onto your head and get into that same energy line right above the ear. This is nice to do if you had a long day sitting, staring at your computer, or squinting if you're reading a lot, and you can release some of that tension in the skull, in the eyes, or if you wear glasses, or even if you wear like some type of headband. Get in there with your fingers. Go ahead, massage it in. Okay, then take your fingertips and gradually grab onto the top of your ear, make your way all the way to the bottom, and give it a little tug. Do that again. And hold on to the bottom of your ear. Pull yourself all the way up, 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 up. Sit up nice and tall. Grab onto your tennis ball or make a fist, okay? If you have your tennis ball, use your tennis ball. And you're going to, again, massage right in through here. All the way up, 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 all the way back up to the ear, the earlobe. So do that a couple of times, making little circles. Getting into those tense muscles, stimulating those nerves. And we're creating room, switch sides, also for the fascia, okay? You're creating space in the fascia, making it more pliable and more open. This fascia gets very dense. And that creates space for the nerves to function better in the vagus nerve. All the way up, right up to the earlobe. Let's do that one more time. Again, a fist works just as well. Okay, place that down. Close your eyes. And reach your skull bones back. Okay, take your skull bones back. And whenever you feel yourself going into those moods or modes, come back to your practice. Come back to this practice. Come back to the little techniques that help you. Do those more often. And it has an accumulative effect in your life, okay? Keep bringing yourself back to the body. Go inside the body. Become your own personal detective. Bring your hands to your heart. Feel the energy inside of you. Your bending energy, your mining energy. Bring your hands up to your heart and thank yourself, thank yourself, thank yourself, thank you. Om Shanti, 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 Namaste. Namaste, friends. Namaste. Have a beautiful, messy hair day. And thank you so much for joining me on the mat. Please come back again.